Hi everybody, welcome to another round of LO News and Updates. It's been a while that we've done these. My name is Axel Gumbel, and I should clarify, some of you might recognize me as an anchor on ABC6 News, but I'm doing this today strictly as a parent volunteer, just lending my skills as a interviewer, I guess, right?
Perfect.
So I want to welcome Erin Hungerholt, our principal here, and Jennifer Backer Johnson, our superintendent. And what we're trying to do here is get together every once in a while to chat about some updates, things to share with the community.
Right.
First, we want to start talking about RCD, Responsibility Centered Discipline.
You bet, yep.
LO, still the first district in the state, I believe, that has implemented this program, and now you're getting some national attention. Tell us about that.
Yes, so I got a call a couple weeks ago. They wanted to do a case study on our school for being one of the schools that have been very successful doing it. So they're going to send out a individual. He's going to film us. He's going to interview us. He's going to see how we set the program up and all those different things. So it's kind of unique because we're going to be part of their national coverage. They're out of Virginia. So we will be kind of their face for a little while after the interview. So it'll be interesting to see where that takes us. But yeah, we're doing a good job. They like what we're doing, so they want to do a case study on us and share.
That's pretty awesome, Erin. Can you just give a very brief review of what is RCD? Some people may not have heard about it.
Yep. So RCD is Responsibility Centered Discipline. It's really about the teachers and the students building relationships, a lot of education, not so much on the discipline side, but more of how students take accountability for themselves, how do they take accountability for their behaviors, and then how does that correlate with the teachers in the classroom and really working together. What we've seen over the years, I believe 6 years or so, we've seen an increase in attendance, less behavior referrals, just a lot of the culture is so much better in the classroom between teachers and students. Kids want to perform good for the teachers and things like that. So we've seen the benefits of it, hence why they're going to come out and take a peek at it. So, and along with that, Larry Thompson, who does the training for us, is going to come back in March this year, and he is going to do a full new training because about half the staff in the last 6 years we've had some turnover. But everybody's going to get retrained, and some get new trained, and pairs are going to get trained, and it's going to be a good time this year.
Well, let's move on to the budget.
Yeah.
Exciting work, I know.
Yes,
so,
such exciting
but
work.
it is important work too,
Yes,
Jen.
it is.
So tell
It
us
is.
about the work happening right now, because you're already looking forward to the
We
next year.
are. So starting in kind of that January timeline, Mr. Hungerholt, business manager Sharon Peterson, and I will start meeting weekly to start building the 26-27 budget. So it takes multiple months, multiple weeks, multiple months to build your budget. Granted, you go off years past, but we also know new things are up and coming. We want to continue to build our curriculums, recognizing that our contracts increase, insurance costs have gone up. So all that plays into, how we build our budget. And it's a thing, that every school district does every single year. And monthly board meetings, we talk about it and run our budget for them to see and the public to see too.
And give us a flavor, Jen. The budget so far has been very healthy
Yes.
here at LO,
Yeah.
but there are also certain pressures, right? I mean,
There
federal funding is in
is.
question a little bit.
Yes.
There are pressures. Can you give a brief?
Yes, I sure can. So, as a matter of fact, at our Truth and Taxation and Audit meeting in December, at our December school board meeting, it will be talked about actually that the special education funding piece, which is federal, really we took a hit there for sure, and that's common across the board. And we did tell the school board and community that was coming, and of course, we're keeping a pulse on all of that. Our tax base has shifted and changed also locally. Monies from the state may change due to the federal changes too. So we have to play all of that in. Even our family paid medical leave, that's going to be a huge hit to us too, and that's a new statute that we need to abide by starting January. So all of those things, it's a moving part all the time, and we have to try to stay ahead of it as much as we can.
Are you worried at all that there may have to be some cuts of some kind down the road?
You want to be as responsible and respectful of our constituents' dollars as we can. So we always first look at where can we cut the fat. Hey, we're overloaded here, or this position really isn't in front of kids like it should be, because that's where your big dollars are. You need to be in front of kids. And so we look at that every year. So yeah, I would say, years to come. Right now we have a great fund balance. We're at our policy, which is an operating of 3 months at a time. If the state would shut down and not give us our funding, we can still operate on 3 months, and that's our policy here. And so we're doing really well that way. But there's going to be cuts in the future, no doubt in my mind. But let's be careful with them too. Let's not just be outrageous in our cutting. Let's just make sure we're smart and thankful. If there's a retirement that happens, do we fill it or not? If somebody needs to move, do we fill that? I mean, we have those really hard conversations.
All right,
Yeah.
Speaking of looking forward, we want to look at, or just briefly mention the next the next school year's calendar that's being discussed, because it could come with sort of a major change here.
Yeah, good disclaimer, because it could. So the state came out again with a new statute that said school districts can locally now decide to start school before Labor Day. Labor Day this upcoming year is really early, and so it's something we want to look at. I believe it's early. Do I have that right?
Or is it late?
Or it's late. It's later.
Right
Yes,
now.
I'm sorry. It's later, so we can start earlier.
Yeah.
I apologize for
Yeah.
that. So the consortium, our group of school districts that we partner with on quite a lot of avenues and events and activities, we've been really sitting down and tackling kind of some ideas of what could potential calendars look like. So we have 2 or 3 floating out there right now with our staff. Other consortium schools do as well. And then we will be coming to the board, as we do every year, February, March, with some ideas of what we want to do.
Something else we want to discuss is a curriculum update, and there's at least one area where you're purchasing a new curriculum.
Yes,
Here.
yes. We're pretty excited to be looking at math. We're going K-12. We haven't had math turnover in quite some time. With the change in the standards and the updating and all the math standards, we want to make sure we're up to date and getting the best we can. So this spring we'll be purchasing new math curriculum and rolling it out next fall. So that's pretty exciting. So.
And these things aren't cheap, but also you are on a cycle, I believe, to review every area or every department at a certain interval, correct?
Yep. Over the years, we've had science recently and social studies recently. And English language arts is kind of in the process. We did that a few years ago, but now with the READ Act, there's some requirements we need to follow. So we were putting some more money into even our reading curriculum with some assessments, dyslexia testing, DIBELS testing, some of these different assessments so we can track our kids better, get them what they need.
Very good. Let's talk about jobs, open jobs. We've got quite a few here at the district. Which ones do you want to highlight, and where can people find them?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Check me if I miss you. We do have a couple paraprofessional jobs open. We have a kind of a continuous cycle of custodial jobs open. We also have a couple teaching positions open. Our FIED teaching positions are open, and so they are all on our website. But of course, anybody can give us a call or email us too if they have any questions or have desire to apply. Did I miss any?
Just one special ed.
There we go.
And one special ed
There you go.
teacher. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Other than that, you nailed them on that. So otherwise, it's good.
Very nice. Check it out on the website.
You bet.
Yes, please.
And that brings us to our final topic, which is weather reminder.
If they want to sign up for any of our weather-related communications, just contact Leanne Dries in the office, and she is wonderful at helping people through the sign up of that. You can sign up for emails, text messages, phone calls, whatever you so choose, and we always use our local media outlets such as yours, and to make sure that all our families are safe and our teachers and other staff are safe as we navigate this weather.
Yeah. Remind us what is the process to go through the decision making of canceling school or maybe making it a 2-hour delay? Because it involves early wake-up calls and some phone calls to other people.
Yes, so Aaron's laughing because he gets one of the first phone calls. And between 5 and 5:30 in the morning, I make some phone calls or text messages to Mr. Hungerholt and Mr. Stockdale. And we will...
John Stockdale, the transportation director.
Yes, our transportation director. Also, during that course of time, between 5 and 5:30, the consortium superintendents are texting and calling each other as well. often the night before. I have already been part of a lacrosse weather or NOAA weather service announcement webinar to see what is up and coming for that morning. And but then some decisions are made, at that time, and staff are typically notified between 6 and 6:30. And then immediately after I send that email, our parents and guardians are known right away, or find out right away too of what we're gonna do.
So it is a process. It's not just you waking up, looking out the window,
Deciding-
saying, "Yep, school's out."
No, it's quite a process, and actually it's a pretty healthy process because you have a lot of experts
Sure.
weighing in, not only those here in Leroy, but also those around the consortium, because we have kids that are traveling around the consortium, and so I'm hearing from other districts too. And also that NOAA Weather Service has helped a lot to kind of help us all make some decisions on what we need to do and prep us. So it works out pretty good.
Very good. Well, I think that'll do it for today. Thanks for showing up and sharing information, and happy holidays to both of you.
And to you.
Thank you, and we'll be back next month.
All right.
Perfect.
All right, thanks for watching.